Ice cream forever, playtime forever, daytime forever, no cleaning, no sweeping.
Ice cream forever.
Ice cream? What?
The Hawaii way is my way, it's the place where I am from. The children are Hawaii's lay, you'll meet them when you come. There's so many places you can go, so many roads that you don't know. No bilolo go holo holo and see cha 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 holo holo the highway. Let's find an awesome new adventure, the highway. We can make new friends along the way, holo holo the highway. 'Cause it's more fun when we're creative. Hop on in, you and me. Special delivery. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. The highway. Bring.
Today's episode is about Pono.
Keoki, what's the matter?
I wanted ice cream forever, but then it was too much.
Sounds like you had a scary dream.
Yeah, I don't want ice cream ever again.
Never ever?
Well, I don't know, Tutu.
Keoki, when I have too much of something, I ask myself, is this Pono?
What's Pono?
Pono means many things. It's balance, harmony, respect, kuleana.
Is ice cream Pono?
Oh, well, if you eat only ice cream, that's not Pono. It's not balanced. And it can give you one tummy ache.
Yeah.
By asking if something is Pono, we can think about the best thing to do in that moment. You know when we had too much mango from the backyard? The Pono thing was to share with the neighbors.
Yeah, and Mr. Chan brought his papaya to share. That was Pono.
My ka'i Keoki. Here, Tutu will prepare one healthy snack for you.
Yeah, papaya. What's up, Tutu?
Oh, I'm good. I had one kale smoothie for lunch.
In surfing, Pono is being in harmony with the waves, your board, even other people in the water. Paddling too slow could make you pro with the crest and wipe out or miss the wave entirely. Paddling too fast, and you'll either end up way in front of the wave or have the crest pummel right on top of you in the whitewash.
Tiny adjustments occur when you're sitting, paddling in the prone position, and finally crouching in the sweet spot. And it's not just finding the right spot. Hands are pulling through the blue, feet are swirling, even hip bones are applying just enough. Just as the sweet spot is changing, so is the amount of subtle pressure you apply with your heels and toes. Then the arms come into play, just like the Eva spreads its wings. All of this for balance.
Pono is a dance. Pono is maluhia. Pono is ikaika. Pono is a song. Pono is green. Pono is warm. How do I find Pono? Is it something I can see? like a manu high up in the sky or a mano in the deep. Pono is makanahele. Pono is malie. How do I find Pono? Is it something I can be? Strong and tall like a kumu'ulu, or is it something I should choose? Pono is loko mai kai. Pono is hau'oli. Pono is kind. Pono is justice. Pono is. Pono is my piko, my na'au and my kino. It's listening to what my makua say, taking the time to go and play. Remember my kupuna before me. Pono's being a kia'i. Ho'opale kana those around me. It's lending a helping hand, malama aina with my friends. It's knowing when to say I'm sorry. Pono is necessary to holomua and never know things. If my future path is right or wrong, if the way ahead is short or long, it's getting up right after falling. Pono is a space for all. Heau nani. Paying it forward. Pono is manavana pakaka. Eha. Pono is aloha. Holomua. Kupa'a. Pono is a movement.
Nourishing yourself is part of being Pono. Putting the right mea'ai or food into our body gives us energy and keeps our minds alert. The practice of eating healthy is called aipono.
I think aipono for us, to eat right, pono is to be right. But aipono for us is just eating, thinking about how we eat right now and the things that we consume. Aipono for us is that our children also know where our food comes from. It's the way that Amanda and the girls work really hard in the garden. I take care of Kalo, and that's pretty much it. They take care of the rest. But understanding who we are and our relation to food, and that's what Aipono is.
Mommy! Hey girls. Can we make poi smoothies?
Can we add some kale to it?
Yeah!
Okay, sure. Go find Dad and let's see what we have in the house, okay?
Healthy foods we love to eat. Pono choices are the key. What we put upon our plates for lunch can really make us shine. To keep your kino healthy, eat some wholesome mea'ai. Pono foods into our bodies keeps us fit and flying high. In our islands there's so many Pono things to eat and share. Choosing fun, nutritious options shows our kino that we care.
Kalo, lychee, and papayas, ahi poke, bok choy too, marungai leaf, mango smoothies, ripe bananas, luau stew. If we think about what's Pono, as we fill up our old pool, we'll be strong and we'll stay happy, all together, me and you.
Healthy foods we love to eat. Pono choices are the key. What we put upon our plates for lunch can really make us shine.
To us, that's aipono, is understanding where our food comes from and treating our ingredients with respect.
also have to find a place of pono with other people. I don't want to wipe out in my marriage any more than when I'm surfing. But sometimes I get caught in the undertow and I don't know which way I'm going. Balancing space and respecting each other takes constant communication, just like those tiny adjustments on a surfboard. She usually cooks and I wash the dishes, but lately, we both have been feeling exhausted from work and feeling stuck at home. I really don't feel like soapy dishes today.
I'll wash if you cook.
Finding pono with the one you love is like 7 bottom turns on an overhead set while touching glass. Exhilarating.
It's Hippie Dog. I'm gonna go say hi.
Aloha, Mele.
How'd you know it was me? Your eyes were closed. Were you in your astral form looking down at me from the far reaches of the spirit realm again?
Yeah, and also, you always smell like pizza.
I like pizza. Sorry to interrupt you.
No problem, Mele. I was just connecting my essence to the mana of Nu'uanu. I love this ahupua'a.
We just started learning about ahupua'a in school. Can you tell me more?
I could, but I think Auntie Hi'ile could do it better. Whole time.
Yay!
Aloha.
Aloha, guys. I'm Auntie Hi'ile Cavello.
Auntie Hi'ile, could you tell us more about this place we're at now?
We're here at He'eia Fish Pond, in the ahupua'a of He'eia, in the moku of Ko'olaupoko on the island of Oahu. The ahupua'a is a land division from the tippity top of the ridge. It includes our stream systems, our highly productive lands, and it continues on down to the shoreline and actually extends out and beyond the shoreline to include the ocean.
Whoa.
The ahupua'a is super important because all of the resources that you need in life are contained within the ahupua'a.
Resources.
When we talk about the ahupua'a system and pono, what we're really talking about is water and the job and the function of water and the role that water plays. We're talking about relationships. That's really what an ahupua'a is. It's built on relationships. So that flow of water is one relationship, but there's also the people relationship. It's this huge ecosystem and everybody depends on one another.
Water.
We're just an extension of this system. Understanding our role and the role we play in this ecosystem is really what will continue to allow Hawaii to thrive and be well and continue to provide for all of our ohana to come.
She's so amazing. So pono.
So, all the islands are split into ahupua'a?
Yeah. Each ahupua'a is like a slice of the island.
Or a slice of pizza.
Yeah, I guess. And like Auntie Hi'ile said, everyone in the ahupua'a depends on each other. We also depend on the land, and the land depends on us. That's how everything stays pono.
Even in an ahupua'a like Nu'uanu, there's so many buildings.
Especially in places like this. We have to work even harder to maintain the pono. Why do you think I was connecting with the mana of this place? Speaking of which, you want to join me on the astral plane to find pono?
Maybe later. I think I'll go pick up some trash. That sounds pretty pono to me. Get in, Hippie Dog.
Go, Mele. Go. Find your path to pono.
Live a life of pono in everything you do, like being kind to your friends and those around you too. Be pono by respecting the aina. You'll always go far and help the world become kinder. But if you know act pono, if you're not maka'ala, you just might sink to the bottom of the water.
On the big island of Mokuokeave lived Chief Hala'ea back in the day. He took all the fish, refusing to share. Ho'opoho'ia, he never cared. His people made plans for this Kanaka P. The next time they went fishing out at sea, every fish caught went into his boat until his va'a could no longer float. He went sink.
Live a life of pono in everything you do, like being kind to your friends and those around you too. Be pono by respecting the aina. You'll always go far and help the world become kinder. But if you know act pono, if you're not maka'ala, you're gonna get in big trouble from your father.
On Maui, in the land called Lahaina now, lived a naughty keikikane named Kaulu La'au. He ruined the ulu trees, yanked all the kalo, laughed at his tricks, then bragged more would follow. Then said his father, Chief Kaka'alaneo, stop and consider the next part of your tale. Refusing to end his tricks and his boasts, the father went send him to the island of the ghosts.
Spooky. Live a life of pono in everything you do, like being kind to your friends and those around you too. Be pono by respecting the aina. You'll always go far and help the world become kinder. But if you know act pono, if you're not maka'ala, when the lava comes, gonna get a little harder.
Once upon a time, in a village in Kona, two sisters were neighbors, one younger, one older. One day the sisters were grilling some ulu when one strange wahine came, one old lady tutu. The younger shared what she had, but the older said no. No'o yaya vale ihono. It was pele, they learned, that gave them the test. And the kinder one proved generosity's best. That night, Tutu Pele let loose her lava. The younger was spared, but the older was goner's.
Crispy. Live a life of pono in everything you do, like being kind to your friends and those around you too. Be pono by respecting the aina. You'll always go far and help the world become kinder.
When I was teaching my son to surf, I told him to just pop up. He instinctively understood the coordination involved. He kept his torso sturdy and stable while flexing his legs just enough to stay balanced. As a toddler, he balanced on my thighs while I shifted back and forth on a rocking chair. I've learned so much about pono from him. One of the most profound things I've had to learn is when to teach my son and when to listen and learn from my son.
La iluna na manru o kalewa.
Dear adults, we are the children.
Napua, Hawaii.
Little sprouts, tiny shoots, seeds.
That need water, sunlight, and care. We need love and care.
Ilalo la ilalo napua o kahonua.
We are growing every day in our own little gardens, growing in our bodies, our minds, our spirits. We know we're not the wisest, even if we're smart.
We know we don't have the most experience.
Some of us just learned what an exclamation mark is, and some of us are still learning to speak English. We still need to look up to you for help.
Listen to us. Acknowledge us. Please.
Think of it this way. We're all like plants.
Trees. All of us kids and grown-ups both.
We are all funny-looking plants that are a small part of this planet Earth.
Help us keep the land growing.
Weeds are everywhere. Bugs bite, and sometimes there's too much sun or too much water, and things get difficult.
Help us keep the land healthy.
Help us care for the sea and sky, to get ready to care for the things beyond and not yet known. We don't know what tomorrow will bring.
But if we work together we can leave this planet a little better than we found it. But it's not as hard if we work with each other and work with the land. Help our garden grow. Help us be the best flower we can be.
Join us. Join us. Our hearts and hands are open, like petals blossoming in mid-morning May.
What is the path to Pono? I visualize cold, consumable, thingy things. The soft flappy flaps with the liquid yummy yums. Yes, this is the path.